Children, in second chapter we will learn about natural numbers and whole numbers and their properties. The numbers 1, 2, 3, 4 and so on are used for counting various things. These counting numbers are called natural numbers. Natural numbers are represented by capital N. So here N is equals to 1, 2, 3, 4 and so on. The list goes on endlessly. To show absence of something, we write 0. Now, if 0 is included in natural numbers, they are called whole numbers. They are represented by capital W. So, W is equals to 0, 1, 2, 3, 4 and so on, without ever stopping. Now, every natural number is a whole number, but every whole number is not a natural number. So, here you can see natural numbers 1, 2, 3, 4 and so on are also whole numbers. And I hope you can guess which whole number is not a natural number. 0 is the smallest whole number. There is no largest whole number, as every whole number has a successor. Now, let us represent whole numbers on a number line. With the help of a ruler, draw a straight line and mark a point on the extreme left and label it as 0. Now mark points to the right of 0 and label as 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 and so on at equal distance of 1 unit. Now here let us take that equal distance equals to 1 centimeter. So the distance between 0 to 1 or 1 to 2 or between any two whole numbers on the number line is 1 centimeter. On a number line, the numbers that are to the right of a given numbers are greater. So here you can see 8 lies to the right of 5. So 8 is greater than 5. Now 2 lies to the left of 5. So 2 is less than 5. Now if in particular I have to represent whole numbers on a number line like 2, 5, 7, I put dots for these whole numbers. So in this way you can represent whole numbers on a number line. Now let us add whole numbers on a number line. Now let's add 4 and 5. We start from 0 and reach at 4. And we put an arrow moving towards right side. Now to add, we move 5 steps to the right of 4 and we reach at 9. Again we put an arrow showing the direction it is moving. So 4 plus 5 is equals to 9. Now let us subtract whole numbers on a number line. So let's subtract 7 and 2. We start from 0 and we reach at 7. And we draw an arrow moving towards right side. Now to subtract, we move 2 steps to the left of 7. So from 7, we have to move to left side 2 steps. So we reach at 5 and we draw an arrow moving towards left side. So here 7 minus 2 is equals to 5. Now let us multiply on number line. Now let's multiply 3 by 5. We start from 0 and move 5 steps forward at a time. After 3 such moves, we reach at 15. And we draw arrows moving towards right side. So 3 into 5 is equals to 15. Now let us discuss properties of addition of whole numbers. Now first property is closure property. It states that when we add two whole numbers, the sum will always be a whole number. So here I have taken 6 and 8, two whole numbers. If I add, I get 14, which is again a whole number. So whole numbers are closed under addition. In general, if A and B are two whole numbers, then A plus B is also a whole number. Now second property is commutative property. The word commutative comes from the word commute or move around. This property states that you can move numbers around and still arrive at the same answer. It can be two or more than two numbers. Here I have taken two numbers, 72 and 18. Now if I add them, I get 90. Now if I move around the numbers, that is I change their position. I move 72 to the right of plus sign and I move 18 to the left of plus sign. So here 18 plus 72 is again 90. So 72 plus 18 is equals to 18 plus 72. So we can add in any order. In general, if a and b are two whole numbers, then a plus b is equals to b plus a. Now third property is associative property. The word associative comes from the word associate, meaning to connect or join with something. This property states that the sum of three numbers or more remains the same regardless of how the numbers are grouped, and grouped numbers are considered as one unit. Here I have taken three whole numbers, 11, 13 and 15. Now first I have grouped 11 and 13 and I put them in bracket to show that they are considered as one unit. So 11 plus 13 is 24. So 24 plus 15 is equal to 39. Now I will group 13 and 15 and I put bracket. So here 11 plus 28 again gives 39. Now I will group 11 and 15 and I put brackets to show that it is considered as one unit. So 26 plus 13 is equal to 39. So we can rearrange the numbers and still we get the same answer. In general, A, B and C are three whole numbers. Then A plus B in brackets plus C is equals to A plus B plus C in brackets equals to A plus C in brackets plus B. Now fourth property is additive identity. When 0 is added to any whole number, the sum is the number itself. 0 is called the additive identity. So if I add 0 in 6, I get 6 only, the number itself. So in general, if we take A as any whole number and we add 0 in it, we get A. Now these properties make calculations under certain operations very simple. Children, learn these properties as we are going to use these properties in solving our questions. Thank you.